Many of these children come to us from homes where there is no love. Some of them are abused children. Some come to school hungry. And they have to know that somebody cares about me.
Toen Frank Walters 6 jaar geleden werd benoemd, werd de school geteisterd door geweld. De bendeoorlogen werden in de klas uitgevochten. Tegenwoordig heerst er een bijna militaire orde. Voor veel kinderen was de stabiliteit die het traditionele onderwijs bood iets geheel nieuws. Maar het was niet genoeg. De kinderen leerden veel te mechanisch.
3 minutes left before we check the papers.
That's not true. Somebody could be your friend and not help you. And I wonder what...
Om ze te verleiden tot zelfstandig denken, ondernam Walters een gedurfd experiment.
He could be your friend and your best friend.
So there's degrees of being a friend. So what would make somebody the best kind of friend? Leah.
4 jaar geleden werd er een nieuwe leermethode ingevoerd. De filosofie voor kinderen van Matthew Lipman. Het machtsevenwicht verschoof van de leraar naar de leerling. Barry Curtis geeft filosofie in de 8e klas.
Like, would somebody really be your friend if you wanted drugs and he helped you get drugs? You know, why not? What if what you need is some crack and your friend supplies the crack? Is he being a friend?
Like, if you wanted drugs, your friend's supposed to talk you out of not getting drugs. He's supposed to tell you get something that's good for you, and drugs is not good for you.
Okay. I wonder if anybody's got a new definition now of what a friend is that would be better. Because I think what we learned was that a friend isn't somebody who helps you get anything you want. Leah?
A friend is somebody that helps you do good things and do things together and talk to you out doing bad things and stop you from doing things that they know that he or she know that will hurt you. And yeah.
That's a really nice definition, I think. Can anybody add to that, Michael?
A friend is someone who sticks together and they share each other ideas.
So that too. Maybe I can start getting some of these things up on the board. Michael, when you talk about exchanging ideas, what do you mean?
You tell each other your deepest secrets that you never told nobody in your family or nobody, period. And they won't go back and tell nobody else.
Okay, that's a nice example. We've had 3 examples now of expressing thoughts. We've had secrets, advice.
The philosophy for children is basically a means of teaching children how to think for themselves. They must know how to think for themselves. Life for them will be a series of problems, a series of decisions.
Matthew Lipman is bepaald geen verstrooide professor. Hij was getuige van de worsteling van zijn eigen kinderen met het conventionele onderwijs. De filosofie voor kinderen ontstond uit zijn overtuiging dat het onderwijs kinderen vooral kritisch moet leren denken.
Critical thinking is important if we're to have a reflective citizenry in a democracy. I don't think you want a sodden mass of citizens who just, take whatever they're told and accept whatever they're told without reflection. I think you want them to judge what they're told in a critical way, not be uncritical. That's a terrible notion of democracy, an uncritical citizenry.
Het valt niet mee om kinderen op te leiden tot zelfstandig denkende burgers. In New Jersey worden de deelnemers aan de bijscholingscursus door hun filosofiedocenten getrakteerd op een spervuur van intellectuele vragen.
What's very unique about this sensuous element that allows us to do that allows to represent to ourselves our world.
En zo merkt de onlangs afgestudeerde filosoof Brooke Berthelay dat filosofie voor volwassenen heel hard kan zijn.
People who are open to other realms of experience because they know how to extend their other modes of sense. I mean, why is it that we would want to foreclose them?
I'm wondering if there's an analogy here. Okay, I'm wondering if Gus imagines herself from the inside out. And so that's how she imagines everybody else too.
But in a way, wouldn't that be different? Because it's not, if I understand what Professor Lipman is saying, it's not she imagines herself from the inside going out. She experiences things from the inside.
De verlegen en introverte Brooke heeft onlangs een aanstelling gekregen op de Bergen Street School. Zijn collega's zijn bang dat hij niet opgewassen is tegen de problemen die hem in Newark te wachten staan.
Lost everything.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. Start all over again. That's all you can do.
That's the only thing I say. I pray to God that we all got out.
We all
alive.
got out of it.
Everybody was okay.
No, all the kids is out.
Good morning, teachers and students. I'd like to make a few announcements for today. Most of you are aware that we have a very serious fire in the nearness of our school. At this time, there are 4 of our students that we have knowledge of who have suffered a loss because of that fire. I thought I was told in one instance, I believe Eric Hines, that his house was totally destroyed where he lives. I do know that there are some homes in that area that have been totally demolished because of the fire.
You are away from school. We think that you're at home. Your parents think that you're here. Do you realize someone can swoop up and take you away, do any number of things to you, and we wouldn't even begin to look for you until 3 o'clock. By then you could be dead, buried, kidnapped, any manner of things. And at least these boys were honest enough to go ahead and share the note with their parents. I don't have one for you. Your mother has to know. What is she going to say to you?
She won't be mad at me.
If she pops you good, you deserve it. But you're only making it worse by lying. Now, we all make mistakes. But it's a fool who doesn't learn from a mistake. And now your mother's going to be really angry because she's going to have to hear it from me.